You probably read the title. Yeah, this is basically what you're not gonna want to do once you get your first girlfriend. Like you have less experience, and girls already know that's a sign for they can like back off of you. Anyways, for tip number one, most of these are probably obvious, but where I put it is don't stalk her. Don't make her feel uncomfortable by being like giving stalker energy. Like one of my other homeboy, yeah, I'm connected. One of my other homeboys, somehow he found out where his girlfriend lived, and that was like a reason, like that was like an extra reason why they broke up. Cause this my homeboy, he was not treating this girl right. Don't give stalker energy. And I feel like another good example of this is knowing all of her hobbies. Because if you know all of her hobbies and she don't remember telling you, that's strange, right? You could always pull, oh, you told me this before, and she could be like, oh, you're so rememberful. I'm so important to you. But if it's like, oh, it's everything, like you know how she thinks, oh, that's different. If you know, like, you know what I mean. Don't know everything about her when y'all barely spent like 2 weeks together. But yeah, moving on to the next instruction because these aren't really tips. These like because if you break these, like like you might as well kiss your chances of seeing actual like daylight because you're gonna be in jail away. Like kiss like you're not gonna see the outside world anymore. But yeah, this one is a tip. No, this is like common decency. Don't gossip about her, right? You could tell your homies about problems within your relationship, but if you're telling so much people that it goes back to her, then you've been running your mouth too fucking much. And also, you're treating her as the problem and not seeing her as an ally to face the problem, right? An example of this is like, let's say y'all have like a semi-open relationship or whatever. I'm using my homeboy's example. I'm using my homeboy's relationship as an example, right? I didn't even know what really was happening, but I heard he told me it was like, oh, she was kissing other people. I don't know if it was boys or girls. I would assume girls, right? Like on the cheek, not lips and tongue and shit. But he ain't like that, so he told everyone except her, right? And she was like, oh, you could tell my brother stuff, but he just didn't do that, right? So he was just upset at her, and she ain't know. And on the topic of that, because this is like a really strange dynamic between the two, the next instruction is to be able to say no if you don't want to be inside a relationship, right? Because usually, if you're a quiet guy like me, like sometimes girls are gonna approach you and be like, "Oh, my homegirls like you." Oh, like being dead ass, not even on no jokey shit. They're gonna be like, "Oh, my homegirls like you." If you don't know her enough to be like, "Okay, I want to date her," right? Because usually, if you like somebody a lot, you would go up to them and be like, "I want to date you," or whatever. If somebody's coming up to you and being like, "I want to date you," and you don't even know them that well, because I didn't even know her that well, but I said yes because I felt pressured to, right? And I even like her, literally. It's because like I knew her like 10%. I knew the side she showed everyone. I knew that's the only side of her I knew. But I started to get to know her a little, and I didn't like her at all. So I had to make an excuse, being like, "Oh, my mom found out about you." But yeah, if you don't have the backbone to say no, you're gonna every single thing is gonna be a lesson to you because literally, if somebody tells you to do this, you're gonna be like, okay, even if you don't want to do it, you just gonna like basically what I'm saying is lesson is repeated until it's learned. I don't want to spend too much time on this one. So the next one, the next instruction is to don't threaten to hurt yourself if she leaves. And this is I'll explain this a little more inside another instruction. So basically, the gist of the reason why you shouldn't do this is because he could tell other people that you're gonna hurt yourself, and that's not a good look because other girls are gonna see that. Some girls may want to be like, "Oh, I could fix him." I doubt that's gonna happen because this is your first girlfriend, and I'm assuming that you're under the age of 18. But most other reasonable girls, like the girls you want to be your girlfriend, is going to avoid you like the plague. And yeah, you could also fucking go to the psych ward because your girlfriend tells like a adult or whatever because you'll probably be in you'll probably be inside elementary, middle school or to high school when you're hearing this video. But yeah, don't threaten to hurt yourself. That's not a good look. And that's like kind of fucked up too. Anyways, the next instruction is to don't say that you touch yourself to her photos, right? This might be like a huge shift, but this is really important, right? Don't say you do that. Don't say you do that shit because if y'all getting Not only do girls tell their girlfriend shit, like like female friends, their female friends, like they talk to them and shit. Especially if you're kind of important to her, right? Let's say both of y'all, this is like your first relationship. She's gonna talk to you to her friends and shit. Even if even if the situation is like, oh, y'all sexting or whatever. Not only are y'all too young to do that, it's not a good look to have child stuff on your phone and shit. Like even if you're a child. But let's say you're sexting and you be like, oh, I touched myself to you. Like she might tell her friends that literally because if you say your secrets out loud, it's no longer a secret. But I would say this depends on the relationship. But yeah, usually in most cases, don't fucking say you touch yourself to her photos, right? And the next tip, no, the next instruction, these aren't tips, but don't take every single form of female attention. No, let me re-say that. Don't take every form of female attention as like they want to be with you, right? Like let's say you're a quiet ass kid, you don't talk to nobody, and a girl comes up to you and asks if you want to be inside her group or whatever. Don't take that as a sign that she wants to be your girlfriend. Because if you take every single form of attention as they want to, be your fucking servants or whatever, that's really gonna change how you act around them, right? And you don't want to hear no type of dialogue like, oh, nobody would want to be your girlfriend type shit because you're fucking, I don't know, you're ugly or whatever. That's the worst type of dialogue you could ever hear, right? And I feel like this is so profound is because not only do people talk to each other, right? For some reason, I didn't realize this for a long while that people talk to other people because I actually avoid doing that, right? It's like some sort of baby stuff where they think, oh, if you cover your own eyes, nobody else is able to see. Like that's the type of timing I was on during certain areas of my life. Not even certain in my past. Fuck what I was saying, but yeah. But I'm not saying to not be wary, right? Because if you're already inside a relationship and you're talking to other girls, your girlfriend may be jealous or whatever, depending on how you act with the girl. You could be like, this is unreasonable because sometimes it is unreasonable. But I might just put a TLDR because I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I mean, I do, but I don't think I'm be able to articulate it. Anyways, to the next instruction, right? Oh, that's actually the end. And I don't think there's much to clarify for that last tip, but I'm just gonna restate what I said. Basically, just don't assume everyone wants to be with you just because they talk to you, because that's like bad looks, right? Like let's say you're talking to a girl because you need a pencil, and she thinks you like her or whatever, and then you like yo, and then she's just acting weird, right? And then you just go tell your homeboys about it. That's probably what they're gonna do too, right? And then you're just gonna be known as this guy who's just like horny as fuck for a relationship. But yeah, if you have your own tips, your own experiences, like what you would do and what you would not do, is if you would like place in your first relationship again, put that shit in the comments. A lot of people need that shit, to be honest. You'll be surprised how weird people are when they get their first girlfriends, right? And that's what I was and that's what I was wondering, right? This happened to me too, I think. No, I definitely did happen to me in middle school. I don't know why it happened in middle school because it make the girls in my middle school is making it seem like they was like grown ass ladies, but I was like, you my first girlfriend, and then we just stopped fucking talking after that. But yeah, it's because of niggas that act just fucking weird with their first girlfriend. So just put your tips in the comments because a lot of people need that shit. Because I'm in middle school, there's no reason why y'all niggas need to be weird. Like, come on. End of video. I mean, I'm saying end of like why the fuck I'm not yo. But yeah, this is about to be like this shit about to be fire gang. Yo, this shit picking up my mic. This post is about to be fire. But yeah, later. Catch up. Hopefully I see y'all later. You're gonna see me later if you subscribe. So please do.